My name is Bree Ollier, and I am from the Hendricks County Soil and Water Conservation District. And during this session, we're going to talk about forestry and trees. So I have got a little piece of a tree. Some people call these tree cookies. So within this, it might be kind of hard to see, but there are rings that go in circles all the way around. So as a tree grows, it will have a ring for every year that it grows. So some of these rings you can see are really close together and others are a little further apart, but they change from year to year. So the difference is some years that tree might have a lot of water, though it's growing really fast, so that ring might be a little bigger. Whereas another year, there might be a bug that's chewing on this tree and it's not able to grow as well. Or maybe it just didn't rain as much, so it's struggling. So some of those rings will be a little smaller. But so for any tree that you see or cut down, you can count each ring to see how old that tree is. So in Hendricks County, well, in Indiana in general, we actually have 5 million acres of forests within our state, which is pretty incredible. So with 5 million acres of forests, that is actually over 300 trees for every single person that lives here. So if you think about that, each one of us, there's 300 trees for all of us. So lots and lots of trees in Indiana. There are also over 100 species of native trees. So on this poster behind me, some of these are our flowering native trees that are good for our pollinators. So trees serve a lot of purposes within Indiana and within the whole world. So trees are what we make our lumber out of. So any of our homes or this building that we're standing in, this table that's right here, even life jackets, the cork in them can be from trees, and boats and bridges. So you name it, trees are a very valuable resource. The other thing for trees is they're a very valuable habitat for all kinds of animals. So like this poster, those are for bees and pollinator type insects, but trees are also the host for many different birds and wildlife species. So squirrels and chipmunks and owls, they all rely on trees. Along with a lot of our deer and other wildlife species. A lot of these trees, like our oaks and hickories, they actually produce nuts that'll fall on the ground, and then those animals eat those nuts and rely on those for their food. In Indiana also, logging is a major source of jobs for Indiana residents. Indiana is the second largest state for timber production within the country, which is pretty incredible, and a lot of people don't know that we produce that much lumber out of our state. So when forests are logged for lumber in Indiana, most of the time they are selectively harvested, which means that there's only certain trees that are cut down and taken from the woods to be used as lumber. And what that does is allows, when those trees are cut down and taken out, it's just a couple here and there, that allows the sunlight to get to the forest floor. So any of those nuts and acorns that had fallen that weren't eaten, those are going to become new trees, and those are going to grow and regenerate and be another renewable resource for us. So trees are also a big part of recreation in Indiana. So everyone loves to go hiking, and if we go to a lake, it's always nice to pull over in a shady spot on your boat or bike in biking trails. So trees are really important as a recreational outlet for us also. So they're very good to have around. They don't only support us, but they support many wildlife and produce oxygen, and they also help with water infiltration and flooding and that kind of thing. One mature tree can actually take up 100 gallons of water in one day. So these trees drink a lot of water. So they can help manage some of that water that we might get in excess rain also. So trees have a lot of benefits, and they're great to have around, and I hope that if you have the opportunity and the place to plant a tree, that you'll add another tree somewhere around your home or in a park nearby. Thanks.